Nothing adds style and glamour to a car or motorcycle more than chrome-plated wheels. But how do those wheels get that shiny appearance? Let's find out. While there are various methods used for chrome plating wheels, this method begins with polishing the base metal's copper plating to a fine shine. Next, the wheel receives a hot bath and rinsing to remove impurities or debris left by the polishing. Keeping the wheel wet prevents cross-contamination and helps maintain surface activation. The wheel is then placed in the bright nickel plating solution for 30 minutes to 1 hour. It's then removed, given another bath, and rinsed with spray and soaking. Next, a visual inspection is performed just prior to beginning the chrome plating process. To improve the coverage of the chrome plating, special tooling is then applied to the wheel. Finally, the worker places the wheel into the chrome plating solution. The tools are removed when plating is complete, followed by another rinsing and final visual inspection. Nice work! The transformation of recycled steel scrap into steel tubing is a complex and intensive process. So, put on your hard hat, roll up your sleeves, and get ready to feel the heat. The action begins at the recycling center, where automobiles are stripped of their non-steel components, crushed, and shredded into small pieces. From there, the pieces are placed into an electric arc furnace, where 60 tons of scrap are melted per hour, at temperatures reaching 1,620 degrees Celsius. The liquid metal is then placed into the ladle, where additives are added before moving into the furnace. Now transformed into molten steel, the liquid is cooled, formed, cut into long, slender bars, and placed on the tube rolling rail. The steel blocks are then cut into 1-meter sections, heated, and formed into circular molds. Next, after being stretched by 20 times in an elongated processing mill and further defined in a reduction mill, these formerly 1-meter tubes are stretched to lengths that can reach up to 90 meters. The tubes are now ready for cutting, packaging, and shipping. Wasn't that fascinating? Whether eaten with cereal, in a delicious banana split, or in a scrumptious fruit mix-up, most people go bananas for bananas. Let's look in on the harvesting process at the Dole Company's Bananito Farm in Costa Rica. After about 13 weeks of growth, the bananas are measured to determine when harvest time has arrived. If so, foam padding is inserted to protect the fruit. Next, the stem is cut, the bunch is carried away, and the leaves are cut off to fertilize the soil. The bunch is then hung on a nearby cableway system. When 75 bunches are collected, a trusty mule pulls the bundles toward the packing plant. When the bunches arrive, the pads are removed, and each bunch is tagged, washed, and inspected. Next, smaller sections called hands are cut from the bunches and placed in a water tank for cleaning, while leftover bags and stems are recycled. The banana hands are then cut into sections of 5 to 7 bananas, removed from the water, and weighed. Finally, after tagging with the company's logo, the stems are treated to retain freshness. At last, these Dole bananas are ready for shipping, sale, and consumption in any way you see fit. Well, that might be a little over the top. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, or so it's been said. If that were true, these workers at one of the Grifa Company's GeoSort apple processing and sorting lines would probably never get sick. Let's see how it works. First, highly skilled workers pick only the best apples from the field and send them to the sorting facility, where they're placed in water for washing and brushing. Next, internal and external examinations are performed using spectrum analysis, HD cameras, and LED lighting. The apples are then placed on carrier sections, where only apples with the correct minimum weight are released back onto the water channel. From there, the apples are sent to be packed. Though the GeoSort has its own packing system, Grifa also offers the robotic Smart Packer system. Also a leader in manufacturing fruit processing systems, Italian company Unitech offers small line, medium line, and big line systems that deploy a mix of both automation and human workers. Each includes steps and techniques common to virtually all Apple sorting and processing systems. Without these amazing systems, fresh fruit would definitely be in short supply. To ensure the highest safety standards, the process for retreading used tires demands attention to every detail. Let's check it out. First, the tire undergoes a visual inspection. Any foreign objects are immediately removed, and nail hole locations are marked. Next, an electronic nail hole detector uses electrical impulses to find defects invisible to the naked eye. The tire is then placed into a chirography machine for an optical laser inspection. Vacuum pressure within this machine visually enhances damaged areas, which are analyzed and displayed on a monitor. The old tread rubber is removed on a rotational buffing machine and then manually skived to remove damaged steel cord material. Next, the skived areas are covered with clear cement. During the repair process, time-proven tire repair techniques are employed to correct bead damage, sidewall splits, and crown, shoulder, and sidewall injuries. Next, a layer of cushion gum is applied to prepare the tire for adding new tread, which is done with the Bandag Builder. Once the new tread is stapled and stitched into place, the tire is encased in a flexible rubber envelope, inflated, and cured in a heated chamber. After a final inspection, this tire is now ready for the road. Want to go for a drive? Which of these processes did you think were the most fascinating? Tell us in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe and click on the bell notification icon to ensure you don't miss any upcoming videos. See you next time!